Relax, it's not the plane ride from hell.
Father, the sleeper has awakened!
You will be silent!
And now for something completely different.
Hello!
Hello there!
It's a Festivus miracle!
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to
Watch out for the medallion. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, that works.
All right,
Moving on.
Hey, what about Tula? Good morning, one and all. It is I, it is he, it is me, PWD, Etep from the Place to Be Reviews. I can take these headphones off because it's just me here with all of yous. Welcome to Mornings with the Place to Be Reviews. I was just watching Dark Side of the Ring. No, we're not going to spend the whole day talking about wrestling today. I had to watch the Plane Ride from Hell episode, and it was very illuminating as to what happened on there. Sip of coffee for the working man. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer, I just, God, you're such a bitch. I think the way he painted the picture of what happened with Ric Flair and that female flight attendant, he threw her under the bus big time. And I'm not being a white knight or a male feminist or anything. I say this is a perspective of somebody who truly respects women. That was disgusting on Flair's part. Does shit like that happen in locker rooms? Yes, I have been there. I've never once had the urge to run around naked and do the helicopter, which, yeah, I'm equipped to, but I'm not going to. That just never, no. But on to more pleasant topics. Let me acknowledge this wonderful chat. Superfan Adam Shawhands here. Morning, brother. Tina Bojan's in the house. Good morning, Tina. Daisy Divine. Hail, Daisy. Hope everything's fine in the land down under. My Sketchbook 340. Brightest day. Hail. Doesn't Brian Laundrie look like E-Tip? Who? Who's Brian Laundrie? I have no idea what you're talking about. God damn it. All right. We got some articles we didn't get to cover yesterday. We're going to talk a little Bond today. I was toying around with the idea of doing another video about No Time to Die. The last one didn't do too well. I don't really think people tune into my channel to hear Bond news. It was relevant pop culture stuff, so I was trying to cover it. I'll probably watch the movie. It'll get its own like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly review, kind of like Malignant did, which is most of the movies I watch now. I'm going to try to do that style just because it's more. Gabby's. Oh, thanks. I look like Gabby Pietro's killer. Don't you watch the news? The missing white girl. Yeah. She's the van. They're the van people. They're like the van life people, right? Hey, dickhead, don't chew on the cords, Mr. Beans. Sorry. But no, we're real professional around here. But I haven't been following it. I really don't watch the news, honestly. I try not to. Talking Bonding, you don't have a morning martini shaken, not stirred. You know what? If I'm awake and I feel like it tomorrow, what the hell are you doing, asshole? We'll do it. It's the cat, not the kid. The kid's in school. No, van life people found her. Oh, okay. The van life people found her. All right. yeah, I really haven't been following it. All I know is there was a white woman missing, and people were mad because they were paying attention to her. And I saw whatabouts on Twitter because there was I believe, an African American woman missing, and the people on Twitter were like, "But nobody cares about this one." And it's like, I'm sure people are caring about it. I'm sure people care about her. It's this conflation on Twitter is just, ugh. But anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Oh, vodka martini. Tomorrow morning, if I do a morning show, I will drink a vodka martini in the morning on the air out of the martini glass. And I don't know if I have hey, do we have olives? My producer doesn't care. It's my wife. She doesn't give a fuck. She's probably working and not paying attention to me. But seriously, I'll drink a martini on the air tomorrow morning. I don't care. I'll do that first thing in the morning with you guys. We can do that. Yeah, I'll have a vodka martini tomorrow morning on the air. Fuck it. I don't know if we'll be talking James Bond, but I'll have a vodka martini. Start my day out right. But one thing I did want to announce, I think I posted it on Twitter. It was on my personal Instagram yesterday. Can't post it on Facebook because, well, I'm in Facebook jail. But we will be playing this on the air on Monday with myself, Red, and Vinny and Tony. Yes, keeping it sexy. Keeping it sexy. I was in the bodega yesterday or the day before, and I was like, I saw this, and I was like, I didn't buy it. That's when I bought this, which we'll be giving away. This is Plug and Play Wrestling Challenge, Steel Cage Wrestling Challenge, WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. I'll be giving this away. It features Ultimate Warrior, Bret the Hitman Hart, Undertaker, Erwin R. Shyster, Jake the Snake Roberts, the Macho Man Randy Savage, oh yeah, Roddy Piper, Razor Ramon, Sid Justice, $1 Million Man. You can either play this or it works as a great collectible. But yeah, so we have that. But yeah, Kenny G. Now you're like, what is this keeping it sexy? How does one keep it sexy? She be prepping the oven, tap. I can see the oven from here. No, thank God she's not. My sketchbook. Use the power of jazz to win the day. Help Kenny G, the world-renowned saxophone superstar, keep his groove through a hectic day. Work together to overcome uncool events, detangle those luscious locks, and avoid rush hour traffic without missing a brassy beat. It's a soothing combo of strategy and cooperation. That is keeping it sexy. And I'm going to open this up tomorrow. We'll figure out how we can play it on the air. I'm sure we'll just probably be asking some questions. But yeah, this is from Prospero Hall, Big G Creative from Antioch, Tennessee, bigcreative.com. Images may differ slightly from the product. Oh, you even get a little saxophone. And it includes a wooden Kenny G mover. Let's see. It includes the contents. This is from, you can visit kennyg.com. You know what? Why am I talking to you about this? Why are we not visiting kennyg.com before we start? Let's see if the website's still up, first of all. Is it? Oh my God, it is. All right. We're I'm so excited for some reason. We're going to share this screen. We're going to talk. Welcome to ETAP and Kenny G in the morning. Kenny G in Your Eyes, featuring The Weeknd, an evening with the iconic Kenny G. Click here for event info. Upcoming. Hey, he's going to be in Waukegan, Illinois, Shipshewana, Indiana, Nashville, Evansville, St. Louis. Holy shit. Battle Creek. Hey, hon, do you want to go see Kenny G in December? I think she just told me to fuck myself. I don't know. Marion, Illinois, St. Charles. Hey, he'll be back in Detroit on Sunday, December 12th. Waterbury, Boston. Stop chewing on the cords. Come here, you little asshole. Yeah. So he's got, Kenny G is still touring. Look at this. Still touring strong. This tour runs through July 10th. December 2nd through July 10th. So yeah, let's see what else Kenny G has. Events, media. Let's see what Kenny G has here. Official music videos. Look at Kenny G. Still. Oh, this video is age restricted and only available on YouTube. Does Oh, Kenny G. St. Charles is like 20 minutes from me. Waterbury. I'm not familiar with, was that Waterbury, Connecticut? I'm not familiar with Connecticut. I've never been to Connecticut. So I only know cities by name up there. Never been to the Northeast. Mostly the South and the Midwest is where I have traveled. But yeah, that's in your eyes. I can't. It just there's a that's what she said joke to be made there. But yeah, that's a little peek at KennyG.com. Count yourself lucky. Yeah, man. I don't. Hey, what are you doing down there, bud? Hey, shithead. No, shit monkey. Get out of there. Come here. Come over here. Come here, Mr. Beans. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Come. This dude, he's being a little pain in the arse. And here he is, right here. This is the new addition to the family. This is Mr. The fucking nice looking kitty right there. Fucking kitty. All right, buddy. Yeah, this is the little troublemaker that I'm always saying, "Hey, asshole, stop chewing on the cords," because he's a little shithead, but he's adorable. He is he's about ready to go and have his little claws taken out of his front paws here in a couple weeks. So yeah, he's just figuring out what those wonderful things are for as he climbed the curtains. Superfan says Mr. Bean's a Lego killer. Yeah, he you posted that on one of the wife's pictures, like that post she put on of him on Facebook the other day, Adam, and it said Mr. Bean's the left killer, and she's like, I need you to translate something that one of your friends said. I'm like, what? And I'm like, how many friends do I have? I have quite a few friends that speak different languages, but like nobody would comment in like a different language on Facebook. I'm like, and who's friends with us? So she goes, it's Adam. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what is it? And I look and it says Mr. Bean's the left killer. I'm like, he meant to say Lego. It was a typo. She's like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. See, Scruff and Shake. Are those your cats' names? I've got Big Meech and Mr. Beans. Big Meech is, what the fuck are you doing back there, asshole? He's knocking over the fucking movies behind me. Yes, and y'all are familiar. These aren't. This isn't a green screen. These are actually my movies. The voice to chat. That's what I figured, Adam. Hey, Chris Fisk. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, sir. Yeah, the only reason I'm not drinking on the air this morning is it's morning and it's Friday. I have to go to work in about an hour, so I can't go to work with the kids, and I already have a couple cocktails in me. Oh, no, that's what you do to discipline. I just take him up to his nose, flick him in the nose. No, I just yell at him a lot. I don't actually really do it. I used to have the spray bottle, but Meech, like I started spraying him and he just fucking looked at me one day. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't care. I'm like, all right. But so yeah, in case you missed it, you're just joining us. Monday night, if you're going to join us Monday or Wednesday, we not this Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe Jennifer Thomas will play Keeping It Sexy with us. But yeah, we'll be playing this on Monday, definitely with Tony, myself, Red, and Vinny. We will use the power of jazz to win the day. The Kenny G way. We'll be keeping it sexy. So yeah, we'll play the Kenny G game on Monday night. I might even open that up now and just look. I don't know. Play with the little wooden Kenny G figure. This is one of my friends. So she knows I'm tired. Yeah, she does. Jazz or jazz hands. Spirit fingers. little Sparky Pulaski joke there from was that Bring It On? The original Bring It On movie with Kirsten Dunst and Gabby Union. Yeah. My one of them, not Satan, my ex, but the other ex before that used to fucking watch that movie all the time. So I stuck watching. There's the cat, like I crate him, his little shit ass at night. Like he sleeps in a crate still. Until he's like more familiar with the house. And he has a tiny, like I put a little litter box in his crate for when, and this is Good Morning Cat Tips with ETAP. And he's in there and they have a regular size litter box that him and the other one share. It's like in an enclosure on the other end of the house. And this motherfucker decides to go in the litter box and just proceed to take a fucking for such a small cat. I don't know how he shits that big, but yeah. Dude, you're an asshole. Like, he's in there right now, just doing, yeah. So, should we talk about some movies or something instead of like cats? I feel like an old spinster right now. But yeah, I did have a couple articles I wanted to cover. And right now, let's see. Talking Pussycats with E-Tab. That's about it. We're going to now I have a cat hair in my freaking nose and it's itching. We have let's see here. We'll talk. I want to cover this one. Captain Carter should lead an A-Force MCU movie. Ah, God, I don't know who still is clamoring for an A-Force movie. Is he making eye contact with you, squeezing out that Play-Doh Fun Factory? Oh my God, you stink, cat. No, he's inside his crate, and it's like on the other side of the TV. Oh my God. Wait, yeah, you could pull off that dance guy's look. All this shit he talks to the girls. Wait, which guy? Which guy? I'm confused here and not awake yet. No, God, you stink. I'm gonna have to play a bumper just to go empty his fucking litter box after this article. I swear to God. An I'm sorry, that is horrible. An all-female team-up movie is long overdue in the MCU, and Marvel's What If shows Captain Carter as the obvious choice to lead an A-Force movie. I mean, if you wanted to do this, God, this is the thing. Like, this Captain Carter didn't look anything like Haley Atwell. Like, I understand she would be more muscular because that's what the super soldier serum does. Except if you're Freckle Jesus from Falcon and the Winter, you need to do better. You just stay a small, diminutive 105-pound Freckle Jesus who can still, manhandle 300-pound guys with the greatest of ease because she's, Freckle Jesus. So, and there's no man that can ever best a woman ever in anything, anytime in this post 2016 world. You can't. And now the cat is just sitting here fucking gloating and staring at me like a dick. Let's see. There are a lot of female only movies I'd like to see Haley Atwell lead, and this isn't one of them. That's right. Daisy says it will bomb harder than the American all-female football team against 14-year-old boys team. Yeah. I believe you're talking. Wait, American all-female. Are you talking? You're talking about soccer, European football, right, Daisy? Yeah. The didn't the Olympic team like lose to the a fucking 14-year-old like travel boys team, like all-star boys team? That's fucking hilarious. And those bitches think they're underpaid. Megan Megan Slapaho, the purple-haired fucking lesbian that's like the quote-unquote leader of that team. She's fucking just insufferable. Like, and I don't say that because she's a woman. I say that because she's an intersectional feminist nut job. And that's the thing is, like, I know actual feminists who aren't insane because they're not intersectional feminist misandrists that just hate men. It's just fucking, it's sad, They think that the only way to get it, these characters over is to, emasculate any man they're in contact with. And it's just sad. It's just bad writing. Not an all-star team, just a youth soccer team of 15-year-old. Oh, wow. See, I thought it was like some all-star fucking team they played against. They lost to the Swedes Barbie doll team. Yes, I saw they lost to Sweden. And it's so funny because, yes, the Swedish Olympic team was like literally all just nothing but smoke shows. Like, they were beautiful. Like, these beautiful, amazing athletes. And they just absolutely wrecked our like lesbian all-star team. It's fucking hilarious. Jesus. And Kendo's sending me memes now. I'll have to share some of these. Oh, that is just rancid. So let's see what this article has to say. I mean, first of all, right here, you've got horrible character. Sure, he's a horrible character. She's annoying as fuck. Pepper Potts rescue shite. Wasp. I like the Wasp, or I like Evangeline Lilly kind of, but I just can't stand the Wasp character because she's like dickless Ant-Man. That's all they made her out to be. Was like, it's like, hey, she's Ant-Man without a dick, but she's smarter, stronger, and better at everything. It's like, oh, okay. Let Let me go back here. Chris Fisk says, rapping reminds me of my third grade teacher, mannish, miserable, and a man-hating carpet cuisine connoisseur. Oh, shit. That gets this.
Scissor me timber.
Oh, God. Let's see. Superfan says, great show last night in WCBS. Cano. He's not listening. He's at work right now, but he had to take the time. He always takes the time to message me. She's a wasp. She is a wasp in that sense. I'm seriously like this. And then the fucking cat she's still just sitting there gloating. Like a fucking tiny 2-pound asshole. Ugh. And the other cat is staring at Meech is staring at him going like, dude, you have no manners whatsoever. You should just go use the other box. Hey, Chris Underwood. Morning, sir. More, I'll turn the camera on, give you a too sweet. Yeah, Chris, I was watching. If you haven't seen that plane ride from hell, I highly recommend that. I've got about probably 15 minutes left of it. I'm gonna watch the Canyon one too. Yeah, those are. I was listening to Jim Cornette talk about the China situation with her. They did. I guess there's a documentary on her. I don't know if if it was a Dark Side of the Ring episode. I think it was, but it just sounded like horrible. But yeah, so cats are dicks. They absolutely are. Okay, so you saw it. Yeah, it was fucked up. We'll talk about it later in the in the show, but I'll go through a little bit of this article. Oh, here we go right here. So the MCU and the multiverse has widened the canvas on an A-Force movie. Now seems more like a question of when rather than if. You know, and that's the thing, man. You've got great female characters, you really do. The problem being, you don't have the writers that can properly convey your source material to the screen and not make it come off like woke garbage. Look at the comics. You've got Transformer Winter Hulk now. You made She-Hulk into basically Hulk with a ponytail and a crop top. It's just weird. Like I was watching a clip of She-Hulk yesterday, the old She-Hulk from the 90s on YouTube, and it was like, hang on, I'm just gonna pull it up and I'll play a couple seconds of it because it's just ridiculous. It's like this is the what She-Hulk looks like and you and acts like, and you can't seem to handle, making her not look like a fucking dude. It doesn't, even in this clip, like She-Hulk is obviously she's muscular, but she still looks good. Like she looks feminine, it's not, to me anyway, like I don't mind that. I don't mind that look at all. Like I'm a fan of that. I am that aesthetic. I truly am. I do. I think female bodybuilders for the most part are a work of fucking art, and not just the bodybuilders, like on down, like physique, fitness. The bikini shit kind of missed me with that. I mean, they're like your average, not average, but like they're mostly your, hey, look, I've got huge implants and I have like the slightest muscle definition, and I'm gonna walk around in heels and a $6,000 bikini. Those show bikini, they're not that much, but I mean, show bikinis are expensive for female competitors, but no, I'm a fan of that aesthetic. I know not everybody is. It's not for everybody. But that's the thing is like it's just hard work. Either numbers like, oh, they're on steroids. Well, you know what? You still have to work. So, but no. So to bring this back to the She-Hulk thing, I'm a fan of that aesthetic. But what they've done with the character is terrible. We'll show that in a minute here. I'm going to bounce back over to this article though. We'll just go through a little bit more of it here. Oh, fist bump, definitely. There you go, man. Virtual fist bump. Haley Atwell debuted in the MCU as a supporting character in the Captain America: The First Avenger, obviously. Yeah, so we the what if she gets the super soldier, transforming into a superhero Captain Carter, complete with a vibranium shield and a sword of might, which that was straight up. They were making her into the Wonder Woman. And at the end of the episode, Carter is brought through space, blah blah blah. For casual MCU fans, Cat Pan mediocres, vulture-footed Brie Larson may seem like the obvious choice as a leader for the A-Force movie. No. Whereas in the comics, it's She-Hulk. That's going to be a fucking dumpster fire show. Peggy Carter, however, has been in the MCU since phase 1. There's a great deal of goodwill built up among fans. Yeah, that's the thing. Atwell stepping up and leading a Marvel tentpole. Hail Draven. What's up, brother? Welcome, man. We're talking She-Hulk. Here's this clip. I'll play about 5 seconds of this. Let me go over here and share this. This is the old She-Hulk cartoon. And like I said, I'll play about 5 seconds of it.
Tell me something, doll. You're Brucey's best pal. Why is he so driven to drag me back to the dull life?
See, I mean, you can look at she's still, I mean, she's kind of jacked up, but she's still feminine, looks like a female. God, it's just like what is so difficult about this in the cartoon? It's like we want to subvert the male gaze, but right there you still got like a strong female character who obviously commands the screen, commands the presence, sounds and looks like a female who is just muscular, and she's Hulk, so it's like, okay, she's Hulk. Yeah, she's got it. You can't have, Hulk and then it's just like a tall bitch. It doesn't work. That would be like using Gwendolyn Christie as She-Hulk and not like saying, hey, put on some muscle. When Gwendolyn Christie is like 6'3", 185, like she's a big woman. She's that's a glamazon right there. But she's not like muscular at all. That's like I was like, I can't deal with, if you're supposed to be She-Hulk, you've got to look like, you got to have some muscle on you, and just for the record, Gwendolyn Christie was completely fucking wasted as Captain Phasma. That was because she's great in Game of Thrones. Brienne of Tarth, I dig the character. What I thought was kind of fucked up, and I made the comment when we were watching where she killed the Hound. I was like, oh, of course the bitch is gonna win. I'm like, you can't have a man killing a woman. I'm like, it can't fucking happen. Unless not in a fight. Like if in the show, if a guy walks up and just slits her throat or fucking kills, all right, King Joffrey murdering hookers, that's all right. But in a fair fight, you can't have that happen because it's 2021. Yeah, I think that is from the X-Men animated series, Draven. Wait, what is that? Those high ass mom shorts though. Yeah, man, they still look good though. They still look good. Bryce Day says Haley, Poe. I know. Trust me, I know. Yeah, the outlook for the MCU moving forward is bleak. It is. It's garbage tier. My sketchbook. MCU ended with Endgame. The rest is just bad fan fiction at that. There are plenty of female wrestlers who could have pulled this off. Honestly, Charlotte Flair with her physique could have. And there's a lot more than that. Like, what is the one gal's name? There's a lot of like ultra fit. What's her name? She's new in AEW and they've already got her squashing guys, which made me fucking laugh. I follow her on Instagram. She's actually a really good worker. It's Kayla Rossi. I don't know if she works as that in AEW or not, but yeah, she's jacked and she's just so fucking hot. To me, that's like She-Hulk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just put a little body paint on her, man. Use practical like they did in the Lou Ferrigno with him and him and Bill Bixby. That looked good. Like that was a good. I like that. It's practical, The Mark Ruffalo's a fucking dumbass as Hulk. I can't stand him. I can't stand Mark Ruffalo anyway, let alone as Hulk. Is that from X-Men animated? I believe so. Superfan says it's from the Hulk cartoon with all the hills and all. Yeah, the OG Civil War comic was great. See? This is the Hulk 90s cartoon. The X-Men had hard shadows. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. But yeah, this is this Mark Ruffalo is bitch made. Oh, he is. He's 100% USDA grade A bitch made is Mark Ruffalo. I don't have, like I said, I have no respect for him. But yeah, so this is what we could have had. We've waited. We'll play a couple more seconds of it.
Probably for the same reason I keep an eye on the Hulk.
Yeah, that's Bruce. Oh,
See, like that's still a female, and the weirdos would be like, oh my god, It's just the male gaze. It's okay. ETEP is not all the way awake yet. No. She-Hulk was supposed to be the feminist power fantasy, career woman stronger than men and super sexy. What they did to her now is just gross. Yeah, it is. It is, man. It looks. You know what? Here, I'll pull up an image of that too because it looks horrible. Let's see. We'll look at She-Hulk comics, 2021, and this is these. Oh my god! Like, let's see. Hang on. Let me find it right here. This is supposed to be She-Hulk. Like it doesn't make any sense. F Mark. Now we need Trey to come and say, oh, hi, Mark. Trey's in school right now. Trey's in school. I had to take him to school this morning. Mark drives a Jag, lives in a mansion, but you have to make sacrifices for the environment while China burns. Looks double coal burning by 12. Yeah. We have to go to renewable energy, but China's still burning coal. Yeah, it's a joke. Here we go right here. This is supposed to be She-Hulk right there. That's fucking terrifying. That's like Hulk Seagal. Like, it doesn't make any sense. This is great. Winter Hulk is coming. No, it's not. No, it's not. Nobody is making that thing come. Nobody. Looks like a male orc. It does. Well, yes, it does look like a male orc. Is that racist? Orcs are racist now, aren't they? I thought the orcs were all racist. That's racist! Like, this is a legit fucking transformer here. Like, they made Hulk, She-Hulk, a fucking transformer. Like, okay, that right there, I don't know. It still looks weird. Even like it looks too weird for me. Like, that's not good art. Like, that doesn't look bad. See that one right there? Doesn't look bad. She's big, but I mean, still feminine, right? Like, that's very feminine. Feminine and still has muscle. And this is supposed to be Tatiana. This is the She-Hulk right here. This little twig is going to be She-Hulk. Like, it just, yeah, they're like, oh, we're going to CGI her. Well, of course you are. You know, this is a little too much. But I mean, at least she still had like long hair. But like, I just, what the fuck is that? Like, what the actual fuck is that? Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, why you would even try to pass that off. Wait, is that former Green Beret transforming MMA? I think so. Killing orcs is racist, and it's racist to have one in the adventuring party. Sorry, Carl. Lenny's new friend is an orc. Green skin lives matter. No effing way. Yeah. Draven says, yeah, it looks like shit. Oh, it absolutely does. This is, like I said, when I saw that Winter Hulk for the first time, I was like, what the, like, look at this. This is like, even that, like, what the fuck? It looks like a melted candle. Like, this is just ridiculously, like, what the, that looks like, that's a dude. Like do they, I don't know. I don't know. This is just like fucking weird. Like, this is an older, like, even that's like, I would even go for that look, which is like the old school, you know? But yeah, I mean, we could have, you know, something like, I'm not going to say I mind this. It's kind of, you know, it's fan art, you know, it's DeviantArt, which is, you know, pretty famous for that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, you could have done any of these, but, you know, she has boobs here. So it's like, no, you look at this. We want a square jawed fucking transvestite. Are they? I don't know. I don't think they're called transvestites anymore. There's the Build-A-Figure. Even the Build-A-Figure looks better than the art. It's like, Jesus, dude. Like, what the hell is wrong with you people? Oh, God. They'll get Nyla Rose to play Winter She-Hulk. I just ate McDonald's, bro. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that, Draven. I don't know, man. That's just, ugh. Wait, those could be the daughters of Hulk after his cousin and made her. His old man, Logan Comics. Everybody looking at the design. Me as an artist looking at the 4 foot's position and the wigging out because the angle's out. There's, yeah. See, I don't have that eye for that. My sketchbooks, I can barely draw a stick figure properly as it is. But yeah, there's a lot of shite going on in that art there. It's bad. It really is bad. Let's jump over here though. We'll talk some. Let's see. Well, while we're on Marvel, I got to punish you guys. I'm just kidding, but we are going to do something here that we haven't done in a minute, and we're gonna go. We got to take a trip. Now, normally we don't do this in the morning because I know everybody wants to hold their breakfast down, but buckle up, ladies and gents, because we're gonna go inside.
Hi. Hello. I'm starting a YouTube channel.
Inside Brie Larson, of course. I know it's terrifying. It's sticky. It's gross. Let's see here. I'm happy when the paints on my models come out the way I hope. Let's see what else we got. Time to clean. Yeah, it is soon. Soon I'm gonna have to dump that out, and that'll be the second time this morning. Miriam, what's up, E-Tap? What's up, Miss? And if you haven't yet, one of my mods, post a link to. Please post a link to Bonds on Indiegogo in the chat. This is in demand. If you haven't got yours yet, I suggest you get one because it's fucking amazing. And literally as soon as I read it, I messaged Katie and I said, "Hey, I need more of this. This is fucking incredible, and I need more of it." And let's go down here before I get a copyright claim for this fucking footage. Yeah, so Brie Larson is she can't stop showing off her fucking hardcore workouts. Why does this bitch always insist on working out barefoot? Like that. This is not that impressive.
Good burn.
Like this is just not. Like you're doing some lat raises with like no fucking weight. That's just a resistance band. And she's just skinny. Like she's just skinny. And god damn, that bitch has got bigger feet than I do. I wear a size 13. There we go. Thank you, brightest day. I want to see some of the models. I got to check out some of your videos and see some of your photos and stuff of the models that you make, man. I'm interested. I'm not a model builder, but I always like to see people's collections. Yeah, Draven's doing an unboxing video. I unceremoniously, like, as soon as I got it, I just opened it and read it out and looked at the art prints. I'm like, and I'm gonna frame the art prints too, that I got with Bonds. I can't hang them up in my office now because I don't have room on the walls. And fingers crossed, I'll be fucking moving out of this house sooner than later. So yes, I get to get this fucking get a bigger office and a studio. Zacharot 315. Good morning, y'all. He said, "Good morning, Zacharot. Thank you for joining us. Thank you." Let's see, super fan shit. We're more built than our skinny white. So yeah, I haven't lifted since June, and it's fucking almost October. I've been fucking lazy. I've been sick. I've been making too many YouTube videos and not working out. And now it's winter, and my weight room is in my punk ass garage, and I live in Michigan. I've got a salamander heater for out there, but I would just. I need to. I'm about ready to go back on Weight Watchers again. I know people are making fun of me for going on weight. I was 205 in January, and I'm like back up to 230 again. So I did that fucking Oprah thing over the course of the year. So I'm 6'3" though, so that's what sweats are made for. I know, man. I start up my salamander heater, and run it for about 15 minutes, warm the garage up, and then it stays warm enough for an hour to get a good hour workout in. I work a sweat up out there, weightlifting while cold. Ouch. Yeah, man. The house when we move, it's like there's a few things that are a must, and 3 or 4 bathrooms is a must. 5 bedrooms is a must. A basement and 2 home offices is a must, because we are, every house I've lived in, my basement has been part weight room and part office. But yeah, so we are, so that's the thing, and then there's the indoor pool we're doing. So, but yeah, that's for therapy reasons. So we're doing an indoor and ground pool. So yeah, but just waiting to move, man. Looking for the right house that we can either add on to or just buy, and we found one that's like perfect. So I'm just kind of waiting on that. But yeah, so we like I said, when I move and get into a bigger home, and I'm not trying to fucking high sign or anything or flex, but what I'm saying is, like, we're going to start a new channel. And it's going to be my son and I, and I'm going to have a whole green screen wall. We're going to do skits and stuff, because I want to start getting him involved in YouTube more, because he enjoys coming on the streams and stuff like that at night. He'll make his little appearances, and, he's made appearances in videos, and he's been on the morning show a few times. So yeah, we're going to do that. So yeah, that's all coming up. But yeah, so Bree is, showing us that, she's, yeah, Bree, Captain Mars, Brie Larson, Grand, Sea Moon, and change. Yeah, that's the only video they have, is her cloven hooves and noodle arms. Like I said, it's funny. My ex co-host, Monica, did her workout when Brie Larson was bragging about how her workout's so hard, so intense for Captain Marvel. And Monica's sponsored, she's been sponsored by a supplement company for a couple of years, and she goes to the gym, and she's like, she like IM'd me right away as soon as she finished. She goes, well, I finished her workout. I'm like, okay, how'd it go? She goes, I used it as a warm up for mine. She goes, the only thing I didn't have was a Jeep to push a neutral. They made a big deal. She pushed a Jeep uphill in neutral. It was on flat ground, or she pushed a Jeep. It was on flat ground and in neutral. Not hard to do that. Jeeps are not that heavy. So yeah, it's funny. God, it will be awesome to get in a fucking, I can't. I like the area I live in now. My neighbors are amazing. I have a acre lot that I'm on, we're in a dead end, close to shopping. We just bigger. we're too, we're not used to being packed in like this. So let's see, my sketchbook. Yeah, this, you make an excellent point, sir. For someone who wants to do away with the male gaze, she's always in tights. Oh, absolutely. That's our Captain Marvel, shaped more like a Dr. Seuss character. Hail, brutal Morningwood. Let's see. It's sad when women have been tricked into trying to compete against men. There's no winning when you fight biology. Men and women are different by design. Yes. And they don't want to accept that. These weirdos, it's like, you can change genders. You can change genders. No, you can't. It's funny. You're only supposed to trust the science when it comes to somebody that wants to force you to do something. But when you go to use common sense, logic, and reason to trust the science, you get called a bigot for it. It's like, huh? She doesn't have anything to show off. She has nothing to show off. No. Let's see here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to play a bumper real quick, and I'm going to empty this. I'm going to empty this litter box, and I will be right back, and we will cover another story because I have more to cover here. But we need to find a bumper, so we'll play this one. Oh, here we are, the marysue.com. The only thing that smells worse than my cat's litter box is the ladies of the Mary Sue, obviously. Yeah. We're talking like cat lady level omegas here. Let's see. Why didn't she do the rocks workout? Right? Change my box, says Mr. Slave, says Mr. Beans. Yeah, I just took it and threw it out in the garage. Love that horn. It is awesome watching homeboy that old lady get swatted up in the face with the with the ball. Here we are, the Mary Sue Princess Weeks. Daniel Craig's opinion about James Bond casting hits the nail on the head. Yeah, can a woman be Bond? No, she can't. This is funny. Here's Daniel Craig virtue signaling, and they covered this in the Bounding into Comics. James Bond can be of any color, but he's male, and I believe he should be. Yeah, it's funny that they you want to take this character and this mythos and basically just shit all over it. It's like, wow, that's a nice character and IP you have there. Do you mind if I piss and shit all over it? Because that's basically what they want to do to this character. Ugh. Yeah, we'll see Lashana Lynch playing a 007 in Naomi has constantly been excellent money penny, even though the character is also race bent. That is how you evolve a film series to include better female BIPOC representation, not throwing a gimmick at the screen and hoping it pays off. Well, that's all they're doing with Lashana Lynch's character. It's a gimmick. It's not. Nobody's taking this seriously. Okay, so when the guy that's James Bond comes out and basically acts like a cuck, I mean, nobody's fucking taking this bitch seriously anymore. Let's see. Wait, was Daniel Craig watching Eric July and got red pilled about tokenism? No, I doubt it. I doubt that. Daniel Craig, I don't think Daniel Craig could ever get red pilled. I really don't. It's funny. He did backpedal the Bounding article. I did the video on the other day. He backpedaled and was, oh, Bond should be a man now. No, dude, we already know. You're the one that requested Phoebe Waller-Bridge be brought in to rewrite it, and now it's Bond for the Me Too. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? That Me Too era is over because these bitches out there proved they scandalous. And I'm not saying all women. I'm saying the bitches that made these false Me Too claims just to take down people proved how fucked up this movement is. And it was not what originally was intended was not what happened. It's like those memes where it's like how it started versus how it's going. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. It's like, well, he looked at me wrong. That's a rape. It's like I saw something on I can't remember what it was, but it was like, no, I lost my train of thought because I was trying to read the comments. Phoebe's now the new Indiana Jones. Yeah, the Indiana Jones thing. That didn't even need to be made. There's no Indiana Jones that exists after Last Crusade with Sean Connery. That's it. That's the end of the series. There's your trilogy. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade. That's it. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. You don't need fucking aliens in Indiana Jones. Like, I don't know why that was a thing. Stupid idea. Let's see. Yeah, we can't expect him to stand and hold his convictions. He's British after all. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a given. Superfan says yes. Yep. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants a black one to replace James Bond. Fleming didn't write Bond as anything else other than the British man. That's it. Why can't you come up with a original character that's a black female spy? Why can't you do that? Is that too difficult to create an original character? Yes, it is. That's why they don't do it, because they're creatively bankrupt. And it's easier to take something that's recognizable that people know and love and ruin it for your own agenda than it is to create something new, because these people don't have creativity or intelligence or intellect or anything. Did they delay the new Bond movie so Phoebe can land an acting gig because her writing career bombed? I think so. Well, getting Cosby'd was a Me Too, not looking at you, but Says Juicy, damn you. Need a female Bond because Atomic Blonde Bond. But Atomic Blonde was actually like a decent movie. It really was. It wasn't bad. What's her name? Charlize Theron was in that. See, that's another thing is like, I mean, she's tall. She's so skinny. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't buy it, you know? Like, I thought it was a cool movie. It was a good concept, but I'm like, why don't you find one of these stunt women that actually looks like they should be like, or it'd be more plausible anyway. But yeah, yeah, Charlize Theron dated Sean Penn. I mean, that speaks volumes about her fucking intelligence right there. Because Sean Penn is a fucking piece of shit. And it's like, yeah, I'm buddies with El Chapo. Sean Penn probably got his El Chapo'd off, nutless bitch. But he's probably a eunuch now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Let me get these comments. Because where is she going to work? What major city in Africa would hold major intelligence? Only ones would be in South Africa, and they're white as well. I mean, she doesn't have to be like African. We're not talking like Wakanda. I mean, that's about the only. Never mind. But when 007 dies, they'll blame a sexism, a racism. Oh, absolutely. Well, they said, I think there was an estimate that says this movie had to make like $900 million to even break even. $900 million to break even. Because this movie is supposed to come out in 2019. So it's been in the can for 2 years. And here we are, getting ready for October 7th. So we're about 2 weeks away from No Time to Die hitting theaters. And I'm sure it'll be streaming somewhere. I don't know if this is going to be on HBO Max or if it's just theaters. I imagine with the need for compensation for this, for money, they'll probably just go straight theaters and then do a streaming release. But yeah, I'm not going to the theater to watch this. Venom, Let There Be Carnage comes out the 1st. Dune comes out the I don't know why I made that face. The 7th, I think it is, Dune comes out. And depending on how far I have to drive, I'll go watch Dune in the theater. I'll support that in the theater. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna. I'll watch Dune at home too, obviously. But I want to see Dune in the theater. I do. I've heard it's not woke. Andre from Midnight's Edge said it is not woke because he did a spoiler-free review of it, and he said it's not woke. And I can take Andre at his word, because he's never steered me wrong, recommendation-wise. Not that I know him, but just listening to their videos and whatnot about the things that they've said are woke, or not woke. Draven says I can give two shits about Bond. That's the way most people are. Carnage, yes. Dune, wait a week. Sure, it's not woke. See, we were talking about that yesterday a little bit in the morning, and the thing came up about Dune, but I guess Zendaya is not in the first one, only in like visions, really. So they already said, Denis Villeneuve said she'll be the focus more of the second one. So, we'll see how that character plays out and how they do with, Liet Kynes and all. So, my sketchbook, a black Bond wouldn't work because white honeypot spy would be his kryptonite, like Undercover Brother. Love that cat fight scene with Sister Girl. Oh yeah, that was I can't remember who played Sister Girl in that, but it was Denise Richards was like the white she-devil chick, wasn't it? I think that's who it was. Dune, not all that interested just because I never got into it. Draven, if you have HBO Max, you can watch the Lynch Dune on there right now. It's still really good. It's fun. It's fun. Dune is a pirate at first, then go to the movies if it's good. See, I'll just, like I said, if it's playing at my local theater, I have no problem going and spending $7 for a movie ticket. Like, I waste $7 on, worse things than that. I bought a fucking Kenny G game for $9.99, keeping it sexy, y'all. Which we'll be playing on the air. And, I spent like $6-7 on this. to give away. We're going to figure out what we're going to do for a giveaway, but we're going to be giving this away. The only thing I'll ask for somebody if when I give this away is you're going to pay the shipping. Be a couple bucks. I'll go. My friend works at the post office. I'll go have it weighed, and we'll figure out shipping. And you just PayPal me the shipping, and I'll send it out to you. But yeah, breakfast you spend more than $7. I do. You know, it is. You're welcome, Daisy. You're absolutely welcome. But yeah, I will. Yeah, so we're gonna, like I said, $7 to go see, you know, Dune. And spend like maybe what, like if I go see it by myself or if the wife goes with me, whatever, you're talking a grand total for like soda, popcorn, 2 tickets, maybe $22, $23. So, you know, it's my theater is very inexpensive, which I love, you know. If I go out to if I drive, like I could, there's like a couple more I could go to, but I mean, like I have to drive what 20 minutes to go to one and like 25 or 30 to go to the other one. So it's like I can drive 2 minutes, get baked, sit down, you know, watch a fucking movie, you know, mile on some popcorn, some fucking you know, Sour Patch Kids, and you know, enjoy my soda. And you know, come right back home and be home and jump on a fucking live stream and, you know, try to remember what I talked about, and hopefully I don't fall asleep in the theater like I did with Shang-Chi. Because seriously, that movie is fucking trash. It was. I admit, I was way too kind to that fucking movie. I think I gave it a 7. Like, I should have given it like a 5. Let's see. My sketchbook says, so why is she in the promotion? The woke reviewers will be bombing this one. They cut out the female POC. Oh, yeah. But, you know, and that's another thing. What company is it? I can't remember what company is distributing Dune. Warner? It's Warner Brothers. They already said that they're going to grant the sequel to Villeneuve. They're not going to, you know, they say that they're going to let him do the sequel regardless of box office. I don't know. I don't know if they'll hold true to that if it bombs hard. What's up, Chris Fisk? He's got to go to work. Peace out and stay awesome, ETEP. Man, thank you for joining us, Chris. We appreciate you, bro. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Have a good day. Let me give you a gift to work your way out on. He was listening before work. Why?
Because that's what heroes do.
And we thank you for it, man. We thank you. Thanks for listening. What's up, Godzillionaires in the house? But if you read the Dune books, then Dai's character doesn't show up except for a vision, well, until halfway over the book. Thank you, Godzillionaire. Yeah, and that's Chaney, and which was Sean Young in the Lynch version, right? Chaney, whatever. But yeah, I just, and she's the daughter of the leader of the Fremen, right? I think that's how it went in the Lynch one, if I'm remembering it right. Because like I said, I've never read the Frank Herbert novels. I don't have time. I'd love to, but I don't have fucking time. I do want to check out that was it the miniseries Children of Dune that's on, I think it's on YouTube. It was the sci-fi one they did. Now I've heard halfway good things about that. Despite the Freeman. Josh Freeman, the quarterback of the Bucks. Well, he used to be. I don't know who he plays for anymore. But anyway, no, sports ball reference. I'd like to. I would love to check out the novels if I had the time to read them. But yeah, that's what they were saying is she's not really involved in the first movie as much because the second movie kind of would be more focused on her character. Oh, God damn it, my sketchbook. Where's it at? Sean Young, pre-penile implant surgery from Ace Ventura. Either I found Captain Winky or that's the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen. Oh, man, that is an old school reference right there. And we do have that. Einhorn is a man. Einhorn Finkel. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we've got let's see here. I think I've got another article or two we can talk about here before before we get going because I do have to go to work. Let's see here. Let's see here. Wait, I'm looking. I wanted to talk about this one because this came out yesterday. Um, this is a bounding article that is and I really did want to talk about this. What's up, Cody's pursuing paranormals in the house, man? What's going on, brother? Um, I miss you, man. Welcome. I should bring you on one morning with me when you're not working, Cody. I'll have you come on as a guest on next week if you're available. Let me know. Here we are right here. YouTuber Critical Drinker explains why modern movies suck. Well, I can think of a couple reasons. Well, I mean, first of all, they're made by idiots. And this Thunder Force movie, I remember when you talked about that. I watched. I was like, I got drunk one night. I was like, I'm gonna watch this, and I was home by myself. The wife and kid were gone. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this shit show, and I turned it on, and I think I was awake maybe 10 minutes into the movie, and after that, I straight passed the fuck out and never looked back. I was just like, no, you know what? This is fucking terrible, and yeah, I should have done that with Black Christmas 2019, but I didn't. So we'll take a look at this. Yeah, his video was great. If you haven't seen it yet, this is one of the things you heard me prattle on in reviews and live streams is the concept of setup and payoff and why it's so important. And you know, this is another one. Terminator: Dark Fate. I love me Mackenzie Davis. I don't know why. She's just tall and yeah, because she looked great in Blade Runner 2049. I'm sorry, everything for Amazons. I do. Yeah, this whole concept of the setup and payoff and the lack of it in these modern movies, it's bad. Like you see it time and time again in these shit movies. What did my sketchbook say? Never watch bad shit when drinking kills the buzz. Won't do it. You know, and that's the thing. Is like I was home by myself. I'm like, whatever. If I just fall asleep, I'll fall asleep, and that's what I did. That was exactly what I did. I just passed out. But yeah, setup and payoff is it seems like such a simple thing, you know, to do if you're a writer, you know, it's like, where's your story without a setup or a payoff? You don't have a story. You know, you don't have the correct framework for a story if you're not using basic storytelling mechanisms. Like what are you even doing at this point? Like what is the reason? Why would we invest in this if you're not setting it up and then paying off things for your protagonist? E-Type dreams of death by Snoop. Oh fuck yeah, I do. Are you kidding me? That's like how I wanted to go for years, at least 20 years. I'm like, that's how I want to go. You know, just choked out, like kind of like Xenia on a top style. You know. Yeah, I was like, if I could animate myself in that episode of Futurama, I'd be right up there with Zach Brannigan. Oh, I love you guys. You guys just play right into my fucking insanity and my whatever else I call it. Here's an interesting one that dropped this morning. We'll check this out, and this will probably be the last article we cover, and we'll just kind of have a little discussion, and then I'm gonna wrap her up because it's 10:15. I got about 15 minutes where I'm supposed to shower for work. I got to take a shower for work. Steve Ditko estate files to terminate Marvel copyrights over Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Yeah. A recent legal move by the estate of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange co-creator Steve Ditko could result in Marvel losing their respective copyrights over both the Web Slinger and the Sorcerer Supreme. How would y'all like that? I mean, seriously. Let's see here. Godzillionaire. Let's take a high art movie like The Hangover. They see the mattress thrown from the roof in the first few minutes. At the end, you realize why. Exactly. Dude, they can't even write an 8th grade level because when writing a propaganda piece, the propaganda overwhelms the juvenile writing. Yes, absolutely. And Godzillionaire, that is a brilliant fucking point you just made. It really is. I want to go back to that. You know, even in a movie like The Hangover, you know, it's still it was still a setup and payoff, you know, but they can't handle that. Um, God, this is just, ugh. I would hope I hope Marvel loses it. I would love, like, I got heat and I could go back and screen share the video I did for YouTube 2 years ago when Spider-Man lost um Marvel lost Spider-Man back to Sony, and all the fucking MCU stands were crying and pissing themselves because evil Sony got Spider-Man back. I'm like, these fuckers are the same ones that are like down with capitalism, down with big business, and they're out there jerking off supporting Disney. It's like, you fucking morons are so stupid. You don't even know what you're virtue signaling for. You know? So yeah, the people who wanted to call everybody bootlickers are too busy with a mouthful of boot to fucking say anything that Disney's a monopoly. According to two respective notices of termination filed with the United States Copyright Office on August 26th, and brought widespread attention to by Marvel artist J.L. Mast, Avengers Millennium Infinite comic, Thanos, I got up there listening Infinite comic, Patrick S. Ditko, the son and current administrator of Steve Ditko's estate, is seeking to revoke Marvel's copyright over both The Amazing Fantasy Volume 1, number 15 story Spider-Man, in which the eponymous wall crawler makes his first appearance. That's awesome. I would love that if they did that. And Strange Tales Volume 1, number 110, debut of Doctor Strange in the appropriately titled Doctor Strange, Master of Black Magic. Wouldn't that be amazing to see them lose their copyrights for that? And just, is it bad that I would be like just ecstatic if Marvel lost their copyright for that? Zach Brand again. We will never get the vision Matt had for him because he was created with Phil Hartman. Dude, Phil Hartman was another one. What a loss that was. What a loss. Killed by his insane wife. That was with a 12 gauge too. She shot him. If successful, Patrick Ditko's termination of Marvel's copyrights would not necessarily require the publisher to stop publishing comics featuring the characters, as it would still retain the trademarks, but could see them barred from using the elements featured in the two stories, such as Spider-Man's web shooters or the amulet of Amagato, Domo Arigato, Mr. Agamotto, Domo. Characters including Aunt May, Uncle Ben, Wong, and the Ancient One, or even both heroes' costumes could not be used by Marvel in any comic, film, or other media. Oh, that would be fucking hilarious. The logistics of copyright termination law are, to say the least, complicated. As noted by Robinson, Bradshaw, and Hinson, being Bleeding Cool's Rich Johnston, attorneys John M. Conley and Nichelle N. Levy, in an article written in regard to historical legal battle between the Siegel estate and DC Comics regarding the copyright to Superman. The basic rule for the works created and assigned prior to 1978 is that termination can be effective anytime within a 5-year window that opens exactly 56 years from the date the copyright was originally secured. The pair explained. So, if, as in Siegel, a copyright was secured on April 18th, 1938, the 5-year termination window opened on April 18th, 1994. But even if that window is missed, if the work was in its renewal term in 1998, a second 5-year window opens up 75 years after the date of copyright. Let's see. Schuster's heirs are seeking to take advantage of this provision, having given notice of their intent to terminate in 2013. They continued, if a work is first created or assigned after 1978, a termination can generally be effective anytime during a 5-year window beginning 35 years after the execution of the grant. Taking these legal provisions into account, the window to terminate the copyright over Spider-Man's initial publication in 1962 would open in 2018 and end in 2023, while Doctor Strange's 1963 introduction would make his copyright eligible for termination in 2019 and 2024. The U.S. Copyright Office further adds termination provisions are intended to protect authors and their heirs against remunerative agreements and given them an opportunity to share in the later economic success of their works by allowing authors and their heirs during particular periods of time long after their original grant to regain the previously granted copyright or copyrights. Like the Siegel case, it's possible that such an outcome for Patrick Ditko would subsequently result in the comics featuring either Spider-Man or Doctor Strange bearing a disclaimer similar to the bi-special arrangement with the family of Jerry Siegel found on stories featuring the Man of Steel. So this, that could lead to some, that would be fucking great. I would love it just to see Marvel take a black eye, you know? Yeah, they'll reboot all Marvel before they lose the license, just like New 52. Ugh. Predator copyright lawsuit. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We'll make that our last order of business, Godzillionaire. I guess that new movie is done. Predator copyright lawsuit. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Here is, let's see. All right. So I got it, Godzillionaire. And I will share this. This is, what is it? Bleeding. I think it's Bleeding Cool. So let's see here. Close a stupid ad. No Predator comics from Marvel at all in 2021 now. This is from a couple days ago. In April, Bleeding Cool broke the news that Marvel Comics was pulling its newly planned Predator comic book launch from July 2021. And let's see, scheduled dates from a bigger splash. The Thomas brothers are seeking to exploit copyright law's termination provision, which allows authors to cancel transfers after a waiting period of time, typically 35 years for newer works. According to the complaint, the effective termination for the screenplay, originally titled Hunters, is April 17th. This Saturday, Jim and John say they've served a termination notice all the way back in 2016, and for 4.5 years have heard no objection. Without acknowledging any reason, lawsuit or not, Marvel Comics then stated the launch would be rescheduled for November, omnibus maybe May next year, but solicitations for November, December, and the first week in January have been and gone. And there is no sign of the rescheduled Predator 1. When approached, Marvel told Bleeding Cool they have no comment to make. Yeah. So that is that's where that's at right now, if that helped at all, Godzillionaire. That new Predator movie sounds bad. That sounds really bad. They're gonna make Predator get killed by like a Native American girl with probably like a fucking spear, a horse. But a team of trained commandos couldn't stop the Predator barely, except for Dutch. But a 16-year-old girl can, with rocks and sticks and mud. So whatever, right? Based as fuck, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I gotta get in the shower, get ready for work. Let me go through the chat here and thank everybody. Let's see. So we have Godzilla dances with Predator. Oh my God, somebody meme that. Who is played by a Chinese ladyboy, probably. Supervan Adam Shaw Hand, Godzillionaire, Daisy Divine, My Sketchbook 340. Keep scrolling. We had Pursuing Paranormals in the house. Let's see. Brutal Morningwood, Chris Fisk, Brightest Day. Who else was here at the beginning? Tina Bojan was here. So thank you all. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Angelus Draven. Nerium was here. Thank you. Back Bonds, The Drive. You need to do that. You need to get that in demand right now while you still can get a hold of it. Because it's fucking amazing. So, yeah, that's it, ladies and gents. That's the show for the day. Thank you all. Brightest Day, brother. Take it easy, man. Thank you for hanging out. And I will catch you guys later on tonight with a video. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to do a video tonight for you guys. I'm not sure about what yet. We'll wait for some more news to drop. Yeah, I'm working on some horror reviews, stuff like that. Check it out. A review. Actually, I'm going to release a single review of the original Flight of the Navigator, and it will be a more in-depth review than The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, because I love that movie. And we'll also talk about the reboot and how that's going to ruin what has otherwise been a fun movie. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Thank you. I'm Etepo Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. Been here with all yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. And I'll leave it to Star-Lord, a.k.a. the new Mario, Chris Pratt, to send us out.